My name is Kinna Likimani and I live in Ghana, West Africa. I am a lover of books and reading, and I'm very partial to African women writers. I have a blog on kinnareads.wordpress.com, and on my blog I review books. I talk about reading. I review a lot of African books, especially by African women writers. I also do a lot of writing on reviewing of world literature. I love international literature. I started the blog primarily because I wanted a place where I could promote African women writers, because when you look at the blogging world, people who are book bloggers, very few of them focus on Africa or even African women writers. So my blog came out as an expression of my desire to have more people know more about African women writers, and not just the wide variety of African women writers, not just the few that they can name. So I started in March and it's been going well. I mix it up with other reviews and it's been fun. What I have discovered is that there is an appetite for the works of African writers, not just African women writers. And people really take to what I review. But when I review a book, then they say, where can we find the book? And sometimes, let's say I have a follower who is in Canada. She will go to the library and sometimes she can't find the book. So as usual, every time we start talking about African books, we always end up with the issue of distribution. So that is a negative. But generally, I've been really encouraged by how much people appreciate African writers, how much they want to read them and really get to know Africa in that way. And it's been very encouraging. There are some people someone who came on my blog and they've decided from September to say December to read a lot of African books. And so what I want to say is that you can read an African book practically every week of the year. That's how much African writers have published, and even more books, more are coming out. Short stories, plays, they are branching out into science fiction, into crime fiction. So I'm particular about that. One of my jobs in Ghana is with the Mbaasem Foundation, which was set up by Ama Ata Aidoo to support and promote the works of women writers. So we have a Ghana Women Writers Forum where women get together and discuss their works. We are working towards an anthology to be the first anthology of its kind just for Ghanaian women writers. These 2 days we've had a literary forum, and now we are having a creative writers workshop. We coincided with the Ghana Book Fair, where we sought to discuss the role of African women writers in society. What are they writing about? What issues are affecting them? How is the society perceiving them? And it was really, really excellent. Of course, it's in collaboration with Trannon and Transton and with the Swedish Association of African Literature, funded by the Swedish Institute, and it's been a lot of fun. Really, we are very encouraged with all our talk about collaboration, and we hope that going forward, we ourselves are able to make good on all the stuff we've talked about in terms of not only networking among Swedish and African writers, but also things like graphic design and the development of the design talent. We've also talked about the need to collaborate on children's fiction and also on crime fiction. So we are looking forward. We are buoyed and we are positive, and we hope that together we can do a lot to do a cross-cultural promotion of each other's works, and get more profile for African writers abroad, not just the big ones, but the middle ones and the small ones and everybody. So it's been nice, and that's that.